By former Nassau County executive is going to spend at least the next decade in prison for accepting bribes.
Yeah, we're talking about Ed Mangano, sentenced today. Pixar's Marvin Scott joins us from the newsroom with more. Marvin.
Well, Corey Tampson, this was a stunning fall for the once powerful politician that he had been previously escaped conviction on a mistrial. This time, federal prosecutors, they convinced the jury that the evidence was simply overwhelming, that he betrayed the trust of the people who elected him, and he was guilty of corruption. Entering the court this morning, Mangano had a sense of what awaited him.
Sad day.
As he entered the courtroom with his lawyer, he said he was praying for leniency, but there was to be none. The former Nassau County executive stood accused of accepting bribes and kickbacks from restaurateur Haranda Singh in exchange for helping him secure $20 million in loans. His wife Linda received a no-show job, receiving almost $500,000 over 3 years. Before sentencing, Assistant U.S. Attorney Catherine Marable appealed to the judge not to let Mangano get off lightly. The evidence is overwhelming, she said. Extraordinary amount of public corruption. He showed shocking disrespect of the law, adding, a strong sentence shows corruption will not be tolerated. In his impassioned appeal to the judge, Mangano declared, I do not have an ounce of criminal intent in my body, but I do make mistakes. My family are not takers. I had no idea my friend was doing all the stuff. I have been taking the fall for all these criminals, he added, and proclaimed, my life has been destroyed. I ask you for leniency to recognize all the pain we have suffered. Our life is gone. Give me a chance to live if you're lenient in your heart. But there was no leniency. As Judge Joan Azraq spoke, you were motivated by greed and thought the law be damned. And you received $500,000+ in bribes. You did some good deeds as a public servant, and you threw it away, she said. A substantial punishment is necessary to show corruption does not pay.
We're disappointed with the sentence, and now we move on to the appeal.
It's a terrible, painful day for me and my family.
You made a plea for your wife.
Absolutely. She deserves to be let free. She's gone through a tremendous pain and enough, and she's going to have a very difficult time for that.
Linda Mangano was spared a severe sentence, receiving 15 months in prison. The judge rejecting her innocent claim, declaring she knew full well the criminal relationship between her husband and the restaurateur, and she was a beneficiary of the corrosive relationship.
Today was a difficult day. It wasn't unexpected that Judge Azraq would rule the way she did, but as you all know, Linda's maintained her innocence from the beginning, and as you can see, the system reacts with a vengeance.
Federal prosecutors, they were quite pleased with the outcome.
The disgraceful and greedy conduct of the Manganos has been exposed, and they've been punished. And the same fate awaits those in public service who abuse their positions to serve themselves and not the people.